perfect. Nobody understands everything more. No one knows everything. If you think you know everything, you're fooling yourself. Sometimes we invest in business and we really don't know why we invest in it. Sometimes we invest in business, we know why when we're convinced about business. Sometimes we know why we invest in the business and the business go wrong. Today we're going to be looking at the Q3 earnings for Twilio. Twilio is one of the businesses that I invested in. I made some quick money. I made money on it, but I did not get out on time. When the fundamental changes, you need to also change your position. I failed to change my position on Twilio, so I'm losing money on Twilio. I have lost money. Twilio also tanked. The stock sank on the last earnings. They actually beat their revenue, but they missed on and the EPS. It's not really just about the EPS that was missing. It is just the business itself. Does the business still viable? Is the fundamental of the business still strong? The business actually did well during the lockdown. He was, one of those. For those who don't understand Twilio is a text messaging, and is somewhat like an app. It's embedded in different applications, banking, commercials, ticketing. It sends you information in form of text messaging. It is not just about text messaging. It can be embedded in your website. It is a communication platform itself. We have a look at the website so you can understand what Twilio does and more about the business itself. Let's have a look at the details of the earnings before we go on the technical side. We'll have a look at the details of the earnings, then we'll also have a look at the technical chart for price action. So let's have a look. The actual revenue is 983 million, while the expected revenue is 972 or 73 million, while the EPS is actually about 0.27 cent, and what was expected is 0.23 cent or so. So it actually beat on the EPS, but it missed on the EPS, but it beat on the revenue. Let's have a look at the details of the transcript of the earnings line by line. Then we'll go on to have a look at the website itself. Then we will see technical chart for price action. So let's have a look. Website for Twilio. As you can see, it's all about communication. Let's start from the overview. It says, transform your customer experience. Create the exact solution you need to engage customer at every step of their journey. Twilio customer engagement platform combines flexible APIs for any digital channel. First party customer data and global infrastructure to support you at scale. Now, personalized. Let's see what you mean by personalized. Personalized here means personalize every interaction with real-time data. Build personal relationship with each and every customer. Cut customer acquisition cost and increase lifetime value. Twilio engage uniquely. Put the power of a native customer data platform and native omnichannel together in one solution, which is this, messaging, analytics, warehouse, which is IBM. Uh, 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 these are some of the software companies using their application. As you can see, this is Salesforce, advertising, warehouse, web, mobile. Let's move on to Connect. Under the Connect, you can see support any channel with one platform. As you can see, for those into architectural software architectures and engineer, they will understand this much better. Is an API, which I believe connect with customer on their preferred channel anywhere in the world. Quickly integrate powerful API to start building solution for SMS, which is a text messaging, WhatsApp messaging, voice, video, and email. As you can see, messaging, voice, video, and email. So it's an API which can be embedded on your own platform. Engage. That's what I mean by engage. Treat every customer like a VIP. You see, provide service so
convenient, and proactive. Your customer will think you can read minds. Contextual data in flexible workflow and seamless cross-channel communication empower your team to engage people in powerful new ways. Improve your contact center, empower frontline teams. And she will. Okay, let's have a click at this. You see, here you have Twilio Frontline. Build personal customer relationship with one app. So it's an interesting platform. You can come on this on their website, read a lot of stuff, enjoy what they have to offer, so you can understand their business. You will now be able to know to examine yourself to see if it's what you invested in. You know, I mean, as I said earlier, I make money on Twilio, and basically, you can make money on stock, and the stock is not even viable, or the business is not, But then once you have a stock, you need to continue to check the fundamentals or technical. If something changes, then you also need to, change your ways, react. It is it's imperative for companies to implement seamless communication between client and customer facing personnel, especially sales. The ability to differentiate with diverse touch points that offer personalized, secure interaction over client preferred channel is crucial for sustainable customer engagement and growth. Courtney Monroe, Research VP, IDC. Anyway, let's move on to the Q3 earnings, which I already opened it here. Let's have a look from the beginning. Here it says Twilio announced third quarter 2022 result, November 3, 2022 is an highlight. So we just go through, we go over the highlight. Third quarter revenue of 983.0 million, up 33% year over year. As I said, they beat revenue. They only miss on the EPS. Third quarter revenue, dollar-based net expansion rate of 1222%. San Francisco, here, the customer engagement platform that drives real-time personalized experience of today's leading brand. Today's reported financial result for a third quarter ended September 30, 2022. We delivered solid third quarter result with revenue of 983 million and 33% year over year growth as Twilio customer engagement platform continues to drive success for our customer, said Jeff Lawson, Twilio co-founder and CEO. Like many companies, we are facing some short-term headwinds, but the long-term opportunity remains strong as companies continue building their customer engagement strategies, becomes more efficient, and aim to build better and more personalized relationship with their customer. Third quarter 2022 financial highlight. Revenue 983 million for the third quarter, 33% year over year, including 34.8 million from ZipWhip. Organic revenue grew 32% year over year. Gap loss from operation of 57.0 million for third quarter of 2022, compared with gap loss from the operation of 232.3 million for the third quarter of 2021. You see, in this thing, you compare the quarter, the previous one and the present one. So that's why you are saying 2021 being compared to 2022. Non-gap loss from operation of 35.1 million for the third quarter of 2022, compared with the non-GAAP income from operation of 8.2 million for the third quarter 2021. GAAP net loss per share attribute to common stock holder, basic and diluted, of $2.63 based on 183.7 million weighted average shares outstanding in the third quarter of 2022, compared with GAAP net loss per share attributable to common stock holder, basic and diluted, of $1.26 based on 177.2 million weighted average shares outstanding in third quarter 2021. Net GAAP loss per share attributable to common stockholder basic and diluted of 0.2 cent based on 183.7 million non-GAAP weighted average shares outstanding in the GAAP quarter of 2022. Compare with non-GAAP net income per share attributable to common stockholder diluted of 0.01 based on 185.0 million non-GAAP weighted average shares outstanding in the third quarter of 2021. Organic revenue exclude revenue from ZipWhip and all other acquisition closed after July 1, 2021. Key metrics. Here are the metrics here. More than 280,000 active customer account as of September 30, 2022, compared to more than 250,000 active customer account of September 30, 2021, which means they've done better. They've grew from 250 to 280. Dollar-based net expansion rate was 122% for the third quarter of 2022 compared to 131 for the third quarter of 2021 results from acquisition closed after July. 8.992 employees as of September 30th, 2022, which include 860 employees who were impacted by restructuring activity and will be leaving Twilio in the fourth quarter. Almost um, Facebook has laid off almost 13,000 or 30% of their staff. Amazon is doing the same. Google has done the same. A lot of them, so laying off staff to actually improve on the margin. You need to cut costs if it's part of that. I mean, um, Twitter, Elon Musk is going through the same phase now. Outlook, Twilio is initiating guidance for fourth quarter ending December 2021. Here is it. Q4 full year 2022. Revenue 995 to 1.005. Year over year growth is 18 to 19%. Organic year over year growth 18 to 19%. Non-GAAP from operation million $15. Non-GAAP basic shares outstanding in millions. So here you have it 0.11 to 0.06. Non-GAAP basic shares, okay, here is 185. Um, Organic revenue growth guidance exclude all revenue from acquisition that closed after October 1, 2021. Conference call information. Twilio posted. Okay, uh, this information just about the conference call itself and time and all that. Twilio uses investor relation website. Its Twitter feed is, these are the information. I mean, as an investor, you need to have this information. You need to know all about this. They're just they're telling you what you should know. But this is under investor relation. Let's move on to the technical chart for the price action. You can have it in your own time. You can come and read and understand how their metrics and the use of non-GAAP and non-GAAP financial measure. All these things you should know as an investor. So let's move on to the technical chart for price action. Here is a technical chart, a weekly chart for Twilio. Let's start with here. The market capitalization is 9.30 billion. Shares in float is 169.8 million. Shares outstanding is 183.1 million. The EPS rating is 15. The P ratio not applicable. 5-year P range, forget about that. Cash flow is 0.47 cents. And you can see the EPS, they've not really been in profit that much from 2015. They actually did well in 2020. You can see it was positive then. 2019 and 2020 were positive. 2021 it was negative. But they've been. I mean, this one is a little better than the previous. Here, as of today, 17th 11 2022, Twilio closed $50.81. That was yesterday. The market is yet to open. 52 weeks high is 13 $313.39, while the 52 weeks low is $41, which was about 2 weeks about after the earnings. After this third quarter earnings, it only dropped about 20% more. Um, the 52 weeks high, it is currently trading minus 83.8% of 52 weeks high. You can imagine that. Now let's have a look at the ownership. Funds own 50% of Twilio, banks 3%. Checklist, I doubt it. 3 out of 8 for Peter Lynch. Warren Buffett, I doubt it. 4 out of 16, and Benjamin Grams. I mean, I use these ones, so you can also use. You can choose any other known super investor that you can use their own metrics. But I'm comfortable with Peter Lynch, Benjamin Graham, and Warren Buffett. So let's look at the technicals. On the technicals, it's actually trading below 10 weeks moving average and 40 weeks moving average. Here it is. Here is the 10 weeks moving average. Here is 40 weeks moving average. It's trading below that. But what I need you to see that Twilio has been trending down for over a year. This is the weekly chart, and if you can see, it is. Um, I mean, I've held my Twilio position since Twilio was around $400, somewhere here. Yeah, I've held my position. I've hold, Twilio has been in my portfolio for over 2.5 years. And that's what I said earlier. I failed to act when the fundamental changes in 2021. See, we're in 2022 now. The fundamental actually changes early, beginning of 2021, but I did not change my position. I still had it, which was the wrong thing. I'm still losing money. I average down every time he dropped about 30% or whatever. I still average down. Not the best, but I have a large position. I don't want to just pull out of it like that. So I will continue to do a dollar cost averaging. Not that I really want to be there for the long haul, but just to at least reduce my average entry price. Let's have a look at the. I mean, here you can see the EPS, the past EPS, the past quarters. Let's have a look at the daily chart. On a daily chart, you can see that Twitter has nothing been uh, has actually been trending downward for quite a long time. It has not been, I mean, it's obvious this stock, you can actually refer to it as a falling knife, even though it's still falling. That's what I believe. I believe that the business, they actually need to make some acquisition to also diversify, to include other aspect of ideas of business apart from the text messaging and communication, the API. I'm not sure that can actually sustain within this inflation period, and that we might actually be going into the recession, stuff like that. I mean, the economy is not robust for now.
You have seen the technical chart and you have seen the price action. On the Twilio aspect, I'm not using technical to invest on Twilio. I'm trying to see if I will double down, dollar cost average, because I mean the stock dropped significantly, almost about 25 or 30% in a day. So it's significant, and Twilio is, I don't think I need to get out. That's true. I need to get out of the business, otherwise I'm going to sink in further. Anyway, please do not just buy Twilio. Do not just invest in this stock because of what I am saying. You need to do your own valuation. You also need to have a look at to see if Twilio fits within your own investment idea. Look at the business. I mean, you have seen that on the website. So still compare and contrast within the sector to see if Twilio is the best among its peers. Thank you for watching this video. We will continue to create content that will support your investment journey. Please call again.